The Loyal Pup and the Painted Shoes. In a small village with cobbled streets and sleepy rooftops, there lived a young girl named Elsie and her dog, Marmot. Marmot wasn't the biggest or fastest dog in the village, but he had the kindest eyes and a tail that wagged like a song. Elsie had found Marmot when he was just a shivering puppy under a bench at the train station. She had wrapped him in her scarf and taken him home without a second thought. From that day forward, they were inseparable. They chased leaves in autumn, built snow tunnels in winter, and watched fireflies in summer. Marmot even waited outside Elsie's school every day, rain or shine. Tail thumping like a drum. Elsie had one big dream, to become a shoemaker like her grandfather. She would spend hours in the workshop, painting tiny flowers and stars on scraps of leather. Marmot always curled up by her feet, listening to the gentle tap of her tools. One spring, a notice arrived about a big contest in the city for young shoemakers. Elsie's eyes lit up like lanterns. This could be it, Marmot. This could change everything. She worked day and night on a pair of shoes unlike any other, bright blue, with painted clouds and golden laces that shimmered. On the day of the contest, she packed the shoes carefully into a box and tied it with a ribbon. Marmot watched her with wide eyes, sensing something important was happening. "You can't come this time," she said softly. "Dogs aren't allowed in the contest hall." Marmot whimpered but didn't argue. He followed her to the edge of the village, then sat beneath their favorite willow tree, watching her disappear down the road. The hours felt heavy, like thick fog. Back in the city, Elsie's shoes were turning heads. Loyalty judges marveled at the detail, the color, and the tiny message painted inside each heel. Made with love, and but just as she was about to present them, a sudden gust of wind swept through the open hall and knocked the box from the table. The shoes tumbled down the steps, landing in a puddle near the door. Gasps echoed through the room. Elsie rushed after them, but someone beat her to it, Marmot. He had followed her scent all the way from the village. His paws were muddy, his ears wet from the rain, but his eyes sparkled with determination. He gently picked up the shoes with his mouth and carried them back to Elsie. The judges were silent, unsure what to say. Then, one of them stepped forward. "Whose dog is this?" Elsie knelt beside Marmot, tears in her eyes. "He's mine. He's always been mine." The judge smiled. "Then this loyalty is part of your work, too." Elsie and Marmot won second place that day, the prize ribbon in one hand and Marmot's leash in the other. But when she looked at Marmot's muddy nose and wagging tail, it felt like first. On the walk home, she carried the sky was painted in oranges and pinks, like the inside of a dream. Later that evening, as they sat together by the fire, Marmot curled up on her feet just like always. And Elsie whispered, "You're the best part of every journey, even the ones I take alone." Quote,